Welcome back to Unfiltered, the podcast where nothing's off limits and we keep it real, raw, and straight to the point.
So today we're diving into one of the most important parts of life, friendships. The good ones, the messy ones, and even the ones we had to let go of.
We'll be talking about what makes a real friend, how to keep those bonds strong, and the lessons we've learned along the line.
And of course, we're keeping it unfiltered. So expect laughs, stories, maybe a few confessions, and some hard truths too.
Well, let's get into it.
Into it. Who was your very first best friend, and are you still in contact with them?
Okay, I don't know her name because I was really young,
Okay.
but I it was when my mom was still alive, and I remember little glimpses of this. And she was of a different ethnicity and religion. I'm just gonna say that. And her parents didn't want her with me as a friend because I wasn't of the same religion. So I do remember her. We are no longer in contact. I don't even remember her name,
Hmm.
but I do remember a lot of great memories. Like the little flashes that you get, like I do remember those.
Okay. I think mine was, I know mine. They moved in when I was a toddler. I was like 3 or 4. Her name was Kristen, and we do still keep in contact. Not like regularly. We're more of like acquaintances. Like I'll like a photo on, on her socials, say hey, how are you, stuff like that. But yeah, so I think I met her when I was probably 4.
So me and Kristen are gonna have to have a talk then. I
Yeah,
guess
she's
I'm making multiple trips. Okay. What was your favorite memory, well, childhood memory with a friend?
I think my first sleepover. That was one of my favorite memories. It was like all set up, all cute. We all had like our little sleeping bags. I remember we tried to stay up all night. They ordered pizza. I remember getting hungry at like 2 a.m. and going and eating cold pizza. So yeah, I think that was the fave.
Mine is a little different. So my grandparents owned a house in like the city in like the prime city, like literally city. So they had three apartments plus the basement, and we lived on the first floor. Somebody else lived on the second. Somebody else lived on the third. And I remember all of their names, and I think I have two out of the three still on Facebook. I mean on Instagram. Zalima, Hillary, and Francis. And you could not tell us anything. We were thick as thieves. And my earliest childhood memory with them was literally because some of our parents were more strict than others, so we couldn't go into like, oh no, you can't go over their house, but we all lived together, so can I go to the steps? So we would just hang out in the steps in the hallway and just chill out. And we would like everything, laugh, cry, talk. I think like so many things were exposed on those steps. If those steps can speak right now,
They would tell us all the things. All right, were you more of a one best friend kind of kid, or did you have a big group of friends?
I had a big group of friends. Like we're all friends. Let's all ride bikes.
Yeah. I think I was a one. I'm still like that. Maybe that's just how I am as a person, but I think I was just like a one or very minimal, like very, very, very small group. So I didn't. I don't know. I think it was kind of mixed. Maybe when I was younger, it was like in between or one or two, and then middle school, high school, it was a bigger group, and then as I got older, it went back down to like a tiny group of people. So yeah,
Gotcha.
between.
Have you ever reconnected with an old childhood friend as an adult?
Yes. So, I had another friend, and uh, elementary school, probably like first or second grade, and obviously, life happens. She moved away, but I reconnected with her later in life, so it was really cool to see her again. Like, just ask how each other was doing and stuff like that. We don't have like regular contact, but again, it's one of those friendships where I'm like, I have her on social media, I see her stuff, happy for her, all of that. So,
So my when I think about my childhood, I'm thinking about like 11 through 13, and I did have a friend that I shared almost everything with, and we lost contact for like high school years, all of that. But then all of a sudden, I want to say like a year to 2 years ago, I'm living in Florida, and I made a Facebook, and I found her,
oh, nice.
and it's like it was like 3 days worth of conversations like lumped up into 2 hours. Like it was like girl this and that and the third and oh my goodness me too, and it was like we were telling each other like everything we missed, and it was so
Oh,
awesome reconnecting.
I love that. All right, let's see. Have you ever had a friend who felt more like family?
Yes, I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about Tato.
I'll,
Clock it.
I'll handle that offline. Don't worry. Nothing I was going to say is appropriate for this platform.
What? Oh, it's your turn, go ahead.
What?
Have you
Oh,
ever had a friend that felt like family?
yeah, for sure. Especially in my adult life.
Say
You know,
Becca. I swear.
but yeah, for sure. For sure, I have. I feel like the friendships that I have now, I think as an adult, I prefer those. I'm not really one for like a kiki type friendship, like, oh, let's go get coffee and see how each other is. Like, no. My friends, my little small like group of friends, mom life, y'all. Uh,
Sorry, that's the bestie.
yeah. My little small group of friends, they just like, I don't know, that their families, they see all the versions of me, they see all the things. So,
Okay, this is off topic, but don't you love when your friends have kids and you have kids too? Because it's just like you can relate to their kids. Like I know for me and Liz,
yeah.
we're just like her daughter, like Titi, like she loves the shit out of me. My daughter calls her Titi, like she's autistic, she's on the spectrum. We've talked about this before, but she knows
But
Liz's
she
face.
says TT.
She says TT, and then she tries to say Ensley. It's broken up a little bit, but she be Angie, and she knows it is Ensley.
Oh
Like,
my heart, yes.
yes.
Yeah,
So,
it's the best.
and
Like
then
the friends that are good to your kids and like love them similar to how you love them, that in my book, like you're A1.
what's the best thing a friend has ever done for you?
Loved me unconditionally. As cliche or like whatever as that sounds, I feel like I've been through so much in my life and so much disappointment and such a skewed version of love that the people that I have around me right now in this season of my life love me when I don't love myself. They love me through anything and everything, and that to me, like, I will never be able to repay that to those people. Like, that means everything.
For me, I have to say they keep it real with me at all times. And I mean they because it's two people. They keep it real with me at all times, even when it hurts my feelings. And they don't go off what they hear. they go off what they know, and they know me so well, they know regardless of anything, I'm always going to prove myself to them.
Even though she doesn't have to, but not putting that out there. Um, have you ever been betrayed by a friend? Who said it? Who said that? I think the answer is yes, y'all. I'm just gonna take a wild guess.
Next question. Who's the first person you would call in an emergency?
Hmm. Honestly, probably Becca because she's local and she's like that's like my sister, my A1, and then I would call these two because I tell them
I
everything
ha
in my
I
everyday life.
have
So
and I have her address, so I'd have police there in seconds.
yeah, so it would literally be like a back-to-back phone call. I'd call Becca and then I would call the group chat and tell the other two and yeah, we'd figure it out because I feel like it's a group effort with me. It would probably take all three to bring me from here to like somewhere around here. So yeah.
I I remember there was one time that something was going on, and Liz was texting, but it wasn't her normal texting. And I went all the way to Snapchat. This is before I knew Becca like that, but I had Becca on Snapchat. And I went to Becca and I was like, listen, Liz is here, but I don't know where here is. So please help me. I even I even had a phone call like ready, like, girl, like, let me talk to you, one of your kids. Like, help me. Help me help you.
Yeah.
And it's just we all have that relationship where if something is wrong with her, we can lean on each other like, can you go check on her? I don't think something's up. Like, I think something's up.
Because unfortunately we're all scattered. But to have friends that go that hard for you that are not gonna let you drown and like you know what I mean? Like this one will call the popo in 3, 2, 1. Like you had 7 minutes to answer me before I I'm like, oh my gosh.
Certified cop caller, don't give a shit.
But it's because you know, like she cares. She knows I have two little ones I have to take care of, so it's all love. It comes from a good place. She's not, you know, cuckoo bananas over there. She love me.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The first person I would call in a case of emergency, I don't really have friends nearby. Like, this is so sad to say, but it would be Kyra's father or Kyra's mother. 'Cause those are the closest people I have near me in a
Yeah.
case of emergency. And um, when it comes to my health, and now, I'm talking about the today and the present. When it comes to my health and stuff, it's like, do you need to go to the emergency room? What's wrong? What do you need? So, like, when it comes to my anxiety, I just call these two fools and be like, I'm having a panic attack. Help me. And then Tato says some off the wall shit, and I just start laughing and forget my panic attack ever even happened.
Yeah, it's like you don't really have a choice at that point because Tato's. And then I might
Tato
have
is
to,
Tato.
and then we're gonna have to do it together. So we're just, it's a whole thing, but we get through it. It's fine.
Hmm.
All right. What is the hardest lesson you've learned from a broken friendship? I know that one's deep.
Don't trust these hoes.
These are loyal.
These hoes ain't loyal. They'll try to sleep with your man, take your money. They'll try to sleep with your man, take your money. I'm just joking. These are her entertainment purposes only. No, fuck that. No, don't trust these hoes.
Period.
The hell?
Period.
How
It
about
is so
you, Liz?
hard when you put your trust in someone and then something like that happens because this has always been, I don't know if this is like blessing or a curse how hard I love, but when I care about someone in my friendships, I go 200%. So when someone does me like that, after I pretty much told them like my whole life, my whole being, my whole soul was bared to this person, and then you do me like that or like something along those lines. So the hardest lesson is clock this. I said it before and I'll say it again because when Becca said this, I was like, period. Put it on a poster somewhere. You can't expect you out of other people. You're going to love them with your whole entire being, and they're going to give you like 40%
Hmm.
sometimes. You have to find your people. That's the hardest lesson that I had to learn.
Also, a hard lesson I had to learn. What was the question again? I want to make sure it's correctly the way I'm going to answer it to the correct wording.
The hardest lesson that's come out of a broken friendship.
The hardest lesson that I have learned from a broken friendship. Okay, so I'm going to put this nicely because we all petty. We're all a little petty. We're all a little spicy. We're all, oh my God, I'm saying people's names, but I'm not saying like people's
Yeah.
names. I'm just saying like we're the term that it actually means.
Yeah, yeah.
So when it comes down to it, and it's like eye for an eye or ear for an ear, you have to learn to when to put the other cheek. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like resentment is like I had to put that resentment aside.
It's too
Like
heavy.
yes,
It's too
like
heavy.
yes, I've like a old friend had like have done shit to me. People have done things to me, but I had to learn to make I can't forgive them for them. I have to forgive them for myself because if I carry and harbor that hatred in my heart, I'm just gonna turn like an ugly inside as they are in the inside.
It just does more damage to you. It does nothing to them because they're living their life. They're not worried about you or what you're going through. So, period.
Have you ever had to walk away from a toxic friendship?
Yes. And it was really hard because when you have someone in your life for X amount of time and you do love that person, you have love for that person, but you know that, okay, in adulthood, it's very hard to find these kind of friendships because early on in your adulthood, you'll find that some people are ready to elevate and like grow up, and some people aren't. Like they can't be on the journey with you because you're going this way and they're like you just, it just doesn't work. Habits, personalities, you grow apart, you're different, like you believe in different things, and that's okay. But sometimes you just have to recognize that and be like, this is not healthy for me anymore. Like, we should not. But it's hard. But yeah, I've had to, for sure.
Um, I can't say I just clean cut walked away from the toxic friendship, but I am and I have lingered slowly away to the point where we don't talk anymore. Because it's like, I can't trust you. This is too toxic. You're gonna have me in paranoid mode all the time.
Some
I
things don't
can't do that to
trust either.
myself.
Like some things you just have to do. You don't have to, you know what I mean? Oh, this is a good one. Do you believe every friendship has a season, or some can last forever?
Yes, I believe every friendship has a season and they come with a lesson. And I believe that some can last a lifetime. Like me and you, if you ever try to leave me, girl, they're not gonna find you.
For real. Now then you guys will really have to call the Pope. Yeah, I think some people are meant to be lifers and other people are meant to just be in that season with you and then go on their way and you go on your way. 100%. Not everybody is supposed to
Whoa,
be with you until the end.
whoa. Someone who's been to jail, be careful with that word. Lifers? Ah,
Becky's
ah.
looking. She's like, oh my gosh.
I got hives.
Right. Yeah. Period. Unfiltered. Yeah. Not everybody's meant for you forever. Like some people just have to serve a purpose for you, and then other people are meant to just lock in and enjoy the ride.
Do you believe ex-friends can ever truly be friends again?
Okay. Quick story time. On any other occasion, I would say no because of, I think, personal things that I've been through. But my two closest friends, I have stopped talking to before, and now we're back to being best friends. So, this one being one of them, I don't remember how long we didn't talk. Maybe, I don't know, like 6 months ish, give or take. She's like, hold on.
3 months, 3 months.
3 months? Okay, yeah. And
The
then
longest 3 months of my life.
me and Becca actually had a really bad falling out, like 6 or 7 years ago at this point. No, no, no. 5 years ago. 5 or 6 years ago, we had a really bad falling out. Um, Shout out to her ex. You ain't shit. Um, and unfiltered. There you go. From Liz. You heard it here first. Um, but yeah. So we had a falling out, and that one right there. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Let's talk real quick about how those breakups almost feel worse than relationship breakups because I felt my whole soul leave my body with that one. And I did not, I was very confident in the fact that we would not speak again. But here we are. So I would have to answer that with yes, I do believe that can happen. Both parties have to be willing to just like put the bullshit aside though and like talk about it. And if you love each other enough and you want that friendship enough, then it can happen. You
My
probably have
friend.
a little bit of a different standpoint than I do because I think you're, yeah.
Oh, ex-friends can honestly, truly become friends again if they come with genuine intentions. Yeah,
I mean, period. Yeah, like your intention has to be good. Like you can't go back into it with the same stuff that caused y'all to not be friends in the first place. Like it is what it is.
like you can't be my friend in private and then in public it's like, oh, I don't even see you.
Love
Like,
me in
no.
public and in private. Both of them. It's got to be both.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Next question, por favor.
Okay. Have you ever made a surprising new friend later in life?
Actually, I did, which is weird, and I'm gonna by name her. And no, I'm not stealing this other person's best friend. But I honestly thought when I saw, and like, I make most of my friends because I'm a homebody. I don't leave the house. It's me and Kyra against the world. But I make most of my friends like on the TikTok app. Okay. But I thought she was a cocky, conceited bitch.
Ooh,
And
drop
she,
C.
I am going to, but she's not. She's like the sweetest heart. She's amazing. She's like so caring. And you know her, and I know her, and I'm not trying to steal her from Pisces, but Jess, she is a friend that I made later in life and later in this top time in my life of healing and all of that, that I can actually say has been supportive, has been there, and Jen, that I never knew because we ran in two different circles and those circles separated and blah, blah. But
The support from them is like top tier. Like they really,
yes,
they do go hard. Like for yeah, I agree.
yes. I love me some spicy, some Jen, some Jess. I love them all.
Yep, that's a good one. But I think mine would be honestly my online friendships because I've never been one to make friends online. To be honest, like all of mine were I'm like involved in the community a lot in small businesses because of my small business. I network a lot. And then like working when I was working outside the home, that's how Becca and I met. So For me, TikTok friendships is new, but I'm super thankful for the support that I did find and the friendships that I did find because in this season of my life, I was just praying for that. Like, I knew that my heart needed genuine people and good, solid friendships. Like, my heart needed that. So I think that that was the surprising factor for me because I wasn't necessarily looking for it, but I wanted it. So I'm very thankful for it.
Is it harder to make friends as an adult than as a kid?
No, I would say no.
Okay.
As an adult, is it harder as an adult? No,
Hmm.
not for me. I don't know if that's backwards, but like for me as a kid, I just felt very out of place. I was bullied a lot. Like I had a really hard time finding genuine friendships and people who like actually cared about me and had good intentions with me. And now I feel like, luckily, thank you, Lord, um, the friendships, most of them, I've had my fair share of trauma, but most of them that I have found in my later adult life have been just beautiful, effortless, genuine bonds. Yeah.
I would have to say same thing. Even though now I'm more in this season I am in my life, I need to say I'm more paranoid and I'm more cautious with who I let in my circle just because of things that have happened and trauma that I have
Yeah.
with friendships and with relationships. Like it doesn't only have to be with friendships, but I I'm more aware and I see who has better intentions for me and who doesn't.
Yeah. Should friends always tell you the truth, even if it hurts?
Yes, please do.
We don't want no
T
sugarcoating besties over here, y'all. Like, that does nothing for nobody. Please don't do that to your friends. If you love them, don't do that.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the ugly truth. Tell me that I have a wart on my face the size of Canada. Tell me that this one, that I was wrong for what I said. I won't listen to you,
Because
but I'm still,
it comes from love. So, like, if you
yeah.
care about somebody and you love them, like, you should be cool enough to where you could be like, yo, like there was a point in time where me and Kay, I don't even remember now what it was, but like we had a little tiff, and I was like, and especially women, it's hard not to get catty with each other, you know? I was like, well, I didn't appreciate that, and I thought it was stupid or inappropriate, or I said something, and she was like, well, I thought it was stupid and inappropriate. But I was able to like tell her how I felt, period. She accepted it, even though she like, barked back a little bit. But still, like,
Because,
you
because,
gotta be able to
because when,
say what you need to say and like keep it moving. We're adults. If you say something and then you automatically like don't fuck with that person anymore, then grow up a little bit. Like y'all should be able to do that and then like haha 5 minutes later.
because with Liz, you can't win an argument. There's no winning arguments with this woman right here. So that day, I don't think she thought I was going to bark back. Because usually I'm like, you're right, it's okay. I'm very cautious of her feelings. And I'm like in sensitivity camp and shit like that. And I'm like, no, you're wrong. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
and she,
I was like,
I'm like, no. And she goes, you hold this person at a different standard than this person. I remember that argument so well.
yeah, I have like bits and pieces, which is funny, but my brain just works like that, so it's fine. But
She's like, you hold this person at a different standard than me. And I'm like, because you're, ugh. I'm telling you, sensitivity
it's
camp.
fine. Like, and it's okay to like take a breath, like take a beat. Don't be so quick to cut off friendships. Like, y'all are allowed to disagree. You're different people. You're not gonna like. You might be best friends, but you are not the same exact identical person. It's okay. So like, take a beat. Don't talk for the rest of the day. I don't think we talked for like 2 days, like at least 24 hours. And then I think she texted me or I texted her like, "Are you done? Can we keep it moving now?" Like, it's not that deep. Not always.
I don't know if I asked this one. How do you know when it's time to let a friendship go?
Mm-mm.
Okay. How do you know when it's time to let a friendship go?
When you don't feel like that's a safe space for you anymore. If you feel like you constantly have to be on, you have to be somebody that you're not, you have to tiptoe around their feelings, X, Y, Z, this, that, and the other, it's probably a good time to be like, I don't know if this is the right friendship or space for me to be in right now.
I don't know. Because I love so hard and I
We're
believe in
working on
people
boundaries,
changing.
okay? She just, yeah.
I love so hard and I believe people can change. So I'm always, because I change and we all change. We're like butterflies. We like change like we change. And I just believe like I see the best in people and that's what always gets me. And
It's a blessing and a curse because there is definitely a time and place to cut it though. Like you cannot let someone walk all over you like they're just full on having a tap dancing party on top of you. Like you gotta no, we're not doing that. And yeah, some of us struggle with that more than others, but it's a work in progress, so it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, do you think friends should be forgiven the same way as family or partners? Like the same capacity?
I don't know. I feel like I would forgive my friends faster than I forgive family and and um and a relationship. I don't know why. Like I'll forgive
Because
you
that
faster
person's like
because
your constant, like that's your go-to. Like even though your partner might be in some aspects too, but there's something about a friend that just like the space that they hold for you is just different.
yeah, like I'm not gonna lie. Like when it comes to relationships, and this is not for everybody, and not everybody has to agree with me. Like like my best friends, like okay, so Tato and Liz, for instance. Tato, Liz, Spicy, Jen, Jess, because if I miss a name, God forbid, they'll come and attack me. So like my true friendships are up here. And then my relationship, it's gonna be down here. Why? Only because that man could leave at any point in time. I am no longer married. So it is no longer, it is not a marriage. Even if it is a marriage, there is a divorce, there is separation. The only people who have heard your blood, sweat, and tears is those people in your life, in your corner. So yes, I hold them at a higher standard. I will give them more love. Yes, I will, it will hurt more if they walk out of my life instead of a relationship.
Oh my gosh, that is my favorite thing that you've said all night. That is so accurate. That can be such a not I want to say revolving door like you have like a partner in and out all the time, but like it's so fickle. Like it can be in the snap of a finger that somebody just decides to up and leave you one day, or you guys aren't going to be together anymore. Like your friendships, though, when you actually find your people and your tribe, like you're just that's your family pretty much. They're not going nowhere. That's who you have at the end of the day. So like if you take anything away from that piece of it, never alienate yourself for a partner because if they decide to, who do you have? You let go of all your friendships and all this other stuff for this person who is now nowhere to be found. So friendships, yeah, it's on a different level for sure.
Do you believe men and women can be just friends?
Yes. I used to think not. I used to think that always had to like there was just some kind like
I used to think that I wasn't good enough, and I used to think that I wasn't wild enough. Sorry.
okay. Anyway, yes, I do. I definitely do because I have two best friends that are guys. And Um, and it's
That's
nothing.
it. That's it. Tato, we're being hung up.
It's nothing more than that though. And like I feel like you'll understand me when I say this. Like we grew up very old school, so like our fathers were like, there's something there. You don't have a friend that's a guy. What are you talking about? So I think I kind of like grew up with that mindset until I got older and realized for myself, like, okay, no. So like I said, I have two that, and like you guys, we've talked about on here before. Those of you that like watch regularly, me and Tato, like we troll a lot, go back and forth, but like we're like this. He would do anything for me and vice versa. Like so I'm super super thankful for that friendship. Like he's gotten me through some of my darkest moments the last few months. So 100% I think the opposite sex can be friends if it's just like a understood, you know.
I'm
Ma'am.
about to cry. I'm about to cry. Give me a second.
Oh, no, none of that. Because I'll cry seeing you cry. So, no.
Um, so yes, I believe men and women can be friends. It can be just friends, and I believe one of my best friends, who is Tato, is a male. I know this. I don't believe he's a male. I know that he's a male.
We think so.
And for a while, he was my only friend. He is the only person who believed me when something happened tragic in my life, and he needed no proof. He was just like, I got your back, dog. And he was my only friend. I would go on live. He would be the only one in the panel with me, and it would just be me and him talking. And that is my best friend. That is my brother. I would go to bat for him, and he would go to bat for me. I'd probably even go to jail for that man.
Y'all, she ain't lying because me and her have had words about how hard she goes for him. Because I was like, "What about me? You're not even listening." Um, but yeah, he's a real one, y'all. Like we mess around a lot. You'll see a lot of like fun behind the scenes, like all kinds of stuff between the three of us. But like that one right there loves us hard, y'all.
Yeah. Get you a tato, guys. Get you
Right?
a tato.
You guys can't have him, but you need to find one similar.
She wants me too. Boy, stop.
He's like, look, both of them. Period. Oh
Wait,
man,
God? Hello?
are you
And then
there?
God's speaking. He's speaking again.
Which friend knows the most secrets about you? If you had to pick one that knows the most. She's like, OMG. Just one. Dun dun dun.
I need to say spicy. Spicy.
Okay.
And that's because, like, when me and her have conversations, we like deep dive into conversations, and it doesn't matter what we talk about. Like, we can have conversations about God, well, religion, non-religion. We laugh, we cry, we yell, we just have those conversations. And it's been for a while. Like, it hasn't been just for just like, yes, we, shit happened and we're friends again. But prior to that shit happening, we were like thick as thieves. Like, me and her were very close friends. So I want to say her. And I also want to say, besides her, you.
Yeah. Mine
I
would
think
have
she knows one more secret than you do.
yeah. And like that's fine. Like people like I don't know how to I don't mean this like in a negative way, but like your friends all serve like different not different purposes, but like they all hold a different like kind of space. And
Mhm.
like you just go to a certain one for certain things sometimes or like some things that are said that you know what I mean? Like I and that's totally fine and healthy. I love that. Like,
And then
or-
Tato's just lost in the sauce with both of us.
yeah, he's
He'd
just.
be like, catch me up. What happened?
But I think mine would obviously be Becca. That's like my sister. She's been through the last almost 9 years with me. A lot of trauma in my life has happened since then. A lot of trauma for her has happened since then. So she just knows the ins and outs of literally everything, like my whole entire being. Um, so yeah, that would be the person who knows everything, everything, everything.
Have you ever had a friendship end over something small that grew bigger?
Mm,
Oh,
yeah, I guess I could say yeah. In a nutshell, I won't go into detail about the situations, but yeah, I think they could have been either communicated better or cut right there, but it just like festered and grew into other stuff and then it just got ugly. So yeah, for sure.
yeah. Next question.
um, what does being a real friend mean to you? That's my last question.
Sure.
That's a good one to end on. Answered that one.
Loyalty, respecting each other's boundaries and respecting each other's feelings,
Yes.
respecting each other, respecting space. Stalking is okay because I stalked the shit out of Liz and Tato. Don't give a shit, ride or unalive. Um, ah, like I don't know if you guys know like what I would do for these individuals. Like I would literally like streak just so they can have clothes on their back.
Yeah.
And for their kids to be okay, I would like literally like anything.
Yeah. I 100% agree. I think I would say the same exact thing. Like I want friendships that go as hard for me as I do for them. So being a real friend, I think just goes back to like the very beginning of what I said, like unconditional love. Unconditional love doesn't have to be like from a parent or from a partner. Like when you find someone who genuinely loves you and is like, I see all your flaws, I see all the bullshit, I see you for who you are, and I still love you. You're still good enough. I love you. I love your kids. I love everything you come with. Hold on to those people because those are the people that are going to get you through everything.
If your friendships with me and Tato, because I'm gonna make it like that, had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh man. Mm. You know what song comes to my mind, and you're gonna think that like you're gonna clock me for this
What?
because I'm kind of like a traitor here because I've never like actually gotten into the show or even watched a full episode for that matter.
See, no one told me life was gonna be this way. Your life's a joke, you broke. The love life's the away. It's always feels like you're in second gear. And when it hasn't been your day, month, or year, yeah, I'll be
I'll
here
be here
for
for
you.
you. Yes, that one. Because we are just that's how we are with each other. Like it doesn't matter what happens, what's said, if we go a day without talking, like we go hard for each other and like we love each other to the core. So yeah.
And then Tato said in the comments, bandoleros. Aunque digan que soy un bandolero donde voy, le doy gracias a Dios. Okay, that's it. That's all the Spanish you're getting from me today.
And you guys got it for the free.
For the freeze. And oh, for me, it would be
Oh Lord, I'm scared.
The Three's Company theme song.
Oh, that's cute.
Three's Company, so because it's three of us, and it did it in the show. He had like a crush on one of their roommates. Yeah, he ended up dating her or something like
Yeah.
that. And then the other one was just a friend. It explained our friendship so well.
Oh, even into Lululand, I love it.
Okay, but I have the last question on this card.
The
Come and
secret.
knock on my door. Yeah, 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 you know.
Waiting for you.
If you could
Okay.
bring it back, one lost friendship, who would it be and why?
Ooh. I think it would be with my high school best friend. Her and I were best friends from middle school all the way throughout high school and part of college. Um, yeah, her name was Jill. We were literally like this all the time. Like anyone who knew me knew her. Like where Alyssa was, Jill was, and vice versa. Um, yeah, and we had a falling out and we stopped being friends, but that was like my sister. So that really sucked. That was really hard. And even to this day, like if she hit me up, I would talk to her. Like I would totally go get coffee with her, just catch up. Like we both have kids now. Like we're just in a different season of life. So yeah, that would be mine.
I would have to say yes. I'm not going to say their name publicly, but it's not who everybody be thinking it is. That's an op. That's not a friend at this point. Um, this person actually gave me amazing advice when everything that transpired a couple of months ago transpired. I lost a little me when I lost that person, and I wish I could bring that friendship back.
I understand that. I'm gonna need to know who that is behind the scenes. Just saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that was all for me.
But that's a wrap on today's episode of Unfiltered. We laughed, we reflected, and we got real about what friendship truly means.
Remember, good friends aren't just there for the fun moments. They're the ones who show up through the really hard moments too.
If you felt this episode, share it with a friend who needs to hear it and keep this conversation going. And let us know your own thoughts about friendship.
Don't forget to like and comment on this video. Subscribe to our YouTube. It's in Kay's bio so you never miss when we get real and raw right here on Unfiltered.
And also, Unfiltered has its own TikTok now. You guys can go follow it. It is in my story. And also, if you search it, it will come up, Unfiltered the podcast. And that's where all the podcast content will be at, anything you miss. And until next time,
Stay real,
stay real, stay
raw,
raw, and stay unfiltered.
unfiltered. Bye, guys.